So for those of you who are going to be passing through to participate, just remember, come with your empty stomachs and your pockets full. Good advice.
Very good advice.
Good advice.
From a good man who loves
empty
food.
Stomach and pockets full, and you will not be disappointed.
At all.
Yeah, well, let's get into the dailies.
Right.
All right. And
I have the daily graphic.
Yes, go ahead. There's lots of fascinating stories. And of course, you know, the good doctor had his day yesterday.
My doctor?
The good doctor.
Which one?
Dr. Baumia.
Oh, sorry.
Had his day yesterday. So there's a lot of stories on him as well. Yeah, but go ahead.
Let me go ahead with the daily graphic. Today is the 8th of February, 2024. Truth and accuracy every day. The big issue right here is Baumia unveils next chapter, vision. Private sector to power projects. E-levy will be abolished. Abolished. Ching, ching, chan, chan. Okay. Government withdraws VAT on electricity. That story is on page 16.
Yeah.
Minister tasks Central Region, MMDC East, to ensure peaceful elections.
Yeah.
That is Justin Marigodason, who is calling on MMDC East to make sure that whatever elections will be held will be made peaceful.
Yeah.
And then 2024 elections reinstate indelible ink in electoral process. Parliament's leadership urges EC. Then book on Otum for Sir Ajiman Prempe II has been launched. Okay. And on the back page of the daily graphic, we have roadmap to revive Black Stars outlined. GFA calls for collaboration towards football revival. You want to take this?
Yeah. No, go ahead. I mean,
okay.
Read the story. You have it.
Now, I'm reading the roadmap to revive Black Stars that has been outlined by the Ghana Football Association. They have said that the leadership and the association has been brainstorming to find solutions to the disappointing performance of the Black Stars following their abysmal performance at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire. GFA President Kurt Simon Okweku said the performance exhibited by the Black Stars at the AFCON did not meet the standards expected by Ghanaians and the football fraternity at large, and added that the FA wanted the senior national team and all the national teams to play good football and win games. Now, furthermore, a chart to make sure they are charting a particular path for future success has revealed by him yesterday that the FA was set to launch a developmental initiative aimed at fostering sustainable growth in Ghanaian football. The bottom line is that if there is no grassroots, whatever we are doing is a scam.
All right. Well, let's move on. The Ghanaian Times has these headlines here. It says government suspends 15% VAT on electricity. That's a lot of good news for us. PAC orders 2 NIA management staff members to refund 98,760 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos SNIT penalty. And we have here businessman remanded over $27,000 visa fraud, forging KMA letters, and improve road safety, prevent accidents in Pasa Damba residents appealing to the National Road Safety Authority. There's some interesting stories in here. I will come back and just do that. Let's finish the headlines.
Okay, let me finish daily guide that says Baumia speaks. E-levy to go, new flat tax regime, golden age for private sector. That story is on page 3 of the daily guide. I'll reduce ministers' deputies to 50. Now Ghana has become an auction sale. We want somebody to come and say 40, as Bernard Abler would say. Auction sale. Outgoing MC list projects. Agenda to reduce cost of living unveiled.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the back says, our dream was to bring the cup home. Let's fix our game together. Kurt Okweku, I won't resign. That's Jürgen Klinsmann. And then fans allowed at games after 8 weeks ban.
You know, let's fix our game together. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because I'm not GFA president. But what can I do to fix the game?
You can only sit here and talk, and they may have to listen.
I can't set up codes clubs. I can't set up, scouting systems to search for young talents.
Strengthening our league.
I can't strengthen the league. Can you strengthen the league? As you are watching, can you strengthen the league? You can't. Whose responsibility is it? It's the GFA's responsibility. So when they say let's fix our game together, please.
Who are they listening to? You listening to us?
You are trying to scam us. The Chronicle has these headlines. I will rule Ghana with just 50 ministers. That's the headline you gave earlier. Bawumia makes nonsense of Mahama's 60-minister promise. Yeah. Charlie, don't call me. Ghana, yeah.
Auction sales.
All right, there's an editorial here in the Chronicle. Call for media blackout on airing politicians is a step in the right direction. Fantastic one there. Maslock trial. Sedina pocketed staff allowances. Wow. And the scripture for today. If a man vows a vow to the Lord or swears an oath to bind himself by a pledge, he shall not break his word.
By the 50 ministers and deputies.
He shall do according to all that proceeds out of his mouth. Dr. Bawumia, Numbers chapter 30, verse 2.
Hallelujah,
has
somebody.
Spoken. We'll come back and read some more.
The Anchor newspaper revealing the truth. Coming up, massive scandal rocks Amdia Mission Hospital. My government will create millionaires in small-scale mining sector. I think we are joking. Says Bawumia, Minerals Commission, EPA to be fully decentralized. Golden Star Wasser Mines cut sword for projects in host communities. Alhaji Sinari promises classroom block, borehole for deprived Woso. Steramanu residents, that's in the Volta region. Yeah. EMT has no economic decision-making powers. That's the vice president.
All right, the Daybreak says, my ministers won't exceed 50.
Again.
Says Bawumia. Yeah. You know, I'm sure Nana Kwame Bediako will say 40.
40. That's what I'm saying. Auction sales.
Then when Goom comes, he will say 30. He go big, keke. I will abolish e-levy, Bawumia assures Ghanaians. So, Doc,
all that you said in the previous
I'm very fascinated by this promise. Oh.
And you are in the same...
You abolish e-levy.
Wow.
So you stressed us, brought went to parliament, all the voting back, we will vote, all the things that you did.
So would that, there has to be accountability before we move forward. Is he going to account for the past ones that we have paid? What it has been used for?
Oh, the man says he's abolishing now.
There has to be accountability.
It's a different regime.
Is it not the MPP regime?
No.
Is he under another flagship?
Please, we don't run.
No, I need to know.
MPP doesn't run.
Educate me.
Please, the president.
Educate me, I'm a layman.
No, the president.
Is the man not in the same governance?
He's never been president before.
He's never been president before.
No.
Is he not the vice president to the sitting president under the NPP party? So he has the right to abolish completely, to take it off completely. But then again, my problem is that what we call accountability has been pushed under the rug.
Yeah.
That is where my problem is.
But he's not the one who's going to account.
Is he not the same person, our vice president, who made us understand that taking e-levy is more of a sin? And then they started charging e-levy, anything digitally that is being charged. Money through the phone, through anything, digitization, it is wrong. All of a sudden, you are coming to change the entire thing.
So... No, I don't understand.
You are not paying e-levy. So in fact, you are really free.
I transact every day, and me, I'm a Momo person. So the e-levy,
so you pay.
They always to collecting it.
Okay.
But so he's coming to abolish.
We are not.
He's coming to abolish.
You are annoying.
Yeah. So he says I'll abolish. My only question is that why did you go through all the drama to bring it to the first place, only to come and abolish? All right. Election 2024, promises galore. Mahama pledges, hear this, 1 district, 15 tractors. Please, who has a calculator? You guys who are watching, do you have a calculator? Let's do the math. 15 tractors per district. How many districts are there in the country? Let's multiply. See how many tractors they're going to import. It will be sharing, tractor. Whether you need tractor, you don't need tractor, we'll give you. Yeah, it's like that. Bawumia is humble, says Kufuor, and those are the headlines on the front page of the Daybreak. Right.
The new finder, Bawumia unveils vision. The story is on page 8. E-levy to be scrapped. New flat tax regime. Reducing cost of living. Not more than 50 ministers. Housing for all, among others. Saglame is still sitting there. Is growing weed. Government suspends 15% electricity VAT for stakeholder. And then GFA submits proposal to government to revive football, Okweku. Bawumia commits to constitutional review on ex gratia, dual citizenship, and powers of the president.
Okay, so let me just jump into one of the stories that I really want to read here today. This is in the Chronicle, and it says, call for media blackout on airing politicians is a step in the right direction. I agree. Now, it says here, the Ghana Journalists Association has called for media blackout on the Member of Parliament for Yendi constituency, Farouk Aliyu Mahama. Now, the president of the GJA, Albert Kwabena Jumfor, made this call during a news conference to address the media on attacks on journalists in Accra this week. Now, the media blackout on Farouk Mahama is as a result of his attack on a northern regional correspondent of Citi FM, Mohammed Aminu Alabira, during the just-ended MPP primaries. Now, this comes at the back of the same GJA calling for a media blackout on Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senya East, Mavis Hawa Kumsen, over an attack on a journalist over a week ago. Now, it's important to note that some positive results has come out of this action, as Mavis Hawa Kumsen has promised to collaborate with the GJA to make sure that the perpetrators are brought to book. And the editorial goes on. You can go and read that. I think it's a fantastic thing. And we actually spoke with the GJA president here yesterday on Breakfast Daily. You have any stories for us?
Yes, the finance minister directs ECG Netco to suspend VAT on electricity. Okay. I'm just going to read the two stanzas.
Share me the finder with me.
The finder.
Yeah, whilst you go ahead with your story.
Right. Please go through.
All right.
On page 3 of the business analyst, it says the Ministry of Finance has advised the Electricity of Ghana and the Northern Electricity Distribution, NETCO, to suspend the implementation of the Value-Added Tax Directive. This is pending further engagements with key stakeholders, including organized labor. In a statement, the Ministry of Finance said it expects that these engagements will birth innovative, robust, and inclusive approaches to bridging the existing fiscal gap whilst bolstering economic resilience. I'm quoting this. Reference is made to the Ministry of Finance's letter to the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and the Northern Electricity Distribution Company NETCO on the above subject dated 12th December 2023, as well as Ministry of Finance's press statement on the subject issued on the 30th of January 2024 on behalf of government.
All right. Now, in the there's an editorial in the finder, and the new finder, that is, and it says here, a call for comprehensive investment in Ghana football. Now, the recent underperformance of the Black Stars at the ongoing AFCON tournament in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need to revitalize Ghanaian football. The president of Ghana Football Association, Mr. Kirk Okreku, has articulated a comprehensive strategy aimed at rejuvenating the sport from the grassroots to the national level. Now, central to Okreku's vision is the imperative of investment, not just at the elite level, but from the foundational aspects of the game upwards. Now, he emphasized that sustainable growth and success in football can only be achieved through robust investments across all tiers of the sport. Now, Okreku's administration pledges unwavering commitment to this principle, asserting that they will not shy away from the reality of this necessity. GFA has submitted proposals to the government seeking support for initiatives that would incentivize players to remain in the local league, thereby fostering talent development and bolstering the national team's performance. Now, the editorial goes on to talk about other things. A quick comment that I would like to make here is that I feel that it's not about insisting on the players staying in the local league. You see, because there's natural progression to everything, right? For me, it's about making sure that when they are between 8 and 12 years old, that level of development, that level is where you're tapping into, all right? And you make sure that that system exists. By the time they are 8, they're getting into it. By the time they are 12, they're moving on to the next level. They're looking, you are already identifying the potentials, the skills, the abilities. This player is clearly in this direction. This player is clearly in the center. This player is clearly a striker, and so on and so forth. You can begin to define those things at that level. Now, they're not yet ready. Nobody's interested in taking them abroad at that level. Guess what? It's only at the starlets level, when they go to the starlets, it's only at that level that the world sees them. By that time, you've already built your base, right? You've already built your base. Now, out of that base, you're going to get the transitions. The starlets will then go to satellites. The satellites will then go to meteors. Now, by all means, there'll be dwindling numbers as you go up. But if you build a wide enough base at the starlets level, you don't have anything to worry about. Now, even when they go to Amanone and Abrochiri and other places, what will happen is that because they play together at the age of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they are buddies. They know each other. That's how we've done it in the past. The 4 AFCONs we won, that's how we won them. Please, just go back to that formula and stop the thing that you are doing. Okay. All right, welcome back. It's time for Sports Review. Now, today on the Sports Review segment, we're going to have a very, well, you know what the stories are already, don't you? It's AFCON. Now, Nigeria booked their place in the final of the AFCON after they beat South Africa 4-2 on penalties after the game ended 1-1. Now, Nigeria took the lead through William Troost Ekong. Is it Ekong or Ekong? It's Ekong. All right. However, there was a remarkable end to normal time, which involved the referee going to his video monitor to disallow a Victor Osimhen strike that would have put Nigeria 2-0 up. Now, instead of awarding a penalty to South Africa, instead awarded a penalty to South Africa that was converted by Teboho Mokoena. Now, the match went into the shootout where Nigerian goalie Stanley Nwabali was the hero as he saved South African kicks. Now the Super Eagles will face Cote d'Ivoire after the Ivorians beat DR Congo 1-0 in the second semi-final. Now Dortmund forward Sebastian Haller scored the winning goal in the 65th minute to send the Elephants through to their third AFCON final in their history. South Africa and DR Congo will meet in a third and fourth place playoff on Saturday. Now, some news from the Emirates FA Cup. Chelsea played out a dominating performance as they beat Aston Villa 3-1 in their FA Cup Round 4 replay last night at Villa Park. Now, with the original tie ending goalless, the two teams needed to find a way to win the tie and progress, and it was Chelsea who found their way through. Now, they got goals from Conor Gallagher, from Nicholas Jackson and Enzo Fernandez, while Moussa Diaby got the consolation for Aston Villa. Now, in the other replay, Nottingham Forest beat Bristol City 5-4 on penalties after they ended the match on 1-0, on 1-1 draw. Now, for Nottingham Forest, their reward is a home tie against Manchester United in round 5, while Chelsea face Leeds at Stamford Bridge in round 5. So that's it for Sports Review this morning.